What a difference a day off makes. A.J. Brown and Drake Maye making sweet passing music here today in the full day of full pads for the Patriots in training camp. Practice number 5, day number 6 on Thursday, July 30th. And look, here we'll just get straight to the numbers. In 11 on 11s, Drake Maye 7 of 8 overall. He was 4 of 5 when targeting A.J. Brown. All of those completions underneath, one misfire deep to Christian Gonzalez on a fade route. But the bottom line is a much better performance for the Patriots between their quarterback and their number 1 receiver. And yet A.J. Brown is not the receiver you'll probably hear most about after this practice. Kyle Williams says hello. Buried on the depth chart is starting that climb up that we've talked about for a guy who's been on the opposite field while the Patriots work with 6 other receivers around Drake Maye. He had 2 touchdowns today, both from Tommy DeVito, including one that was a spectacular twisting effort, cradling the ball with one arm as he went to the ground against safety Mike Brown. This was a great catch. He indisputably was the player of the day. Defensively, Christian Gonzalez, full participant. This is big news because as we talked about in our last 2 minutes from training camp, look, that was not a given for a guy who had sat out parts of minicamp and had participated fully in non-padded practices to start training camp, but got hurt a year ago on the first padded practice of summer. He was out there today. The Patriots did not have Carlton Davis, so Gonzalez would go in for a few plays and come out, often replaced by Kindle Vildor, or you would see Kobe Minor out there, and then sometimes Karan Prunty, though he was further down the depth chart. In place of Carlton Davis was Charles Woods. Up front, the big boys. It's a big day for them, right? The pads come on, they start to make news. Good days for Will Campbell, who was 2-0, unbeaten in 101 pass rush, as was Eric Gregory, who got some first-team reps. And that's notable because we know the Patriots are looking for, some defensive tackle depth behind Milton Williams and Christian Barmore. And Corey Durden's been there occasionally with the starting defense, especially when they go to bigger packages. But the bottom line was Eric Gregory had a good day, as did Will Campbell in 101s and 11 on 11s. And we'll finish with the young guys. Undrafted rookies to keep an eye on from here on out. Tanner Arkin got some more first-team reps. He's a tight end. He's probably their best blocking tight end already for them. A pancake for him and washed down Draymond Jones. Now, he did get popped by Elijah Ponder in another rep, but to have these highs this early in a career, Tanner Arkin and those opportunities, I think probably going to make the roster at this point, somebody to keep an eye on. Khalil Jacobs, inside linebacker, did very well on a day that defensively, look, Patriots suffered through the air, but did very well against the run. Couple of run stuffs from him. He's working in. And Xavier Holmes, who's been on the edge, this is a guy who flashed a little bit without the pads, but as we know, Bill, this is the real football. Holmes got some starting reps there on the edge as the Patriots rotate with Ponder and Braden Swinson, and of course still without Harold Landry. So that'll do it. The Patriots are back here Friday. May or may not be in pads because they will have another practice on Saturday before an off day on Sunday, but tons of news. More to come on the Pats Interference Podcast, part of the CLNS Media Network. Prize Picks, in about 6 weeks or so, we are going to be handing out some football picks on this show. They're going to be handing them out on the Pats Chat Podcast with Michael Hurley. You should absolutely be listening to. But if you can't wait to win money while you watch sports, first of all, I wouldn't blame you. Second of all, join the party, folks. This is baseball right now. RIP Curtis Mead. It is tennis, golf, the W, Prize Picks, and the WNBA. Spice up any game you're watching. Whether you had planned to watch it all day or flipping channels at night, you go to Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Comes with all their players and different stats. You can change the number on the stat if you don't like what they're offering you. You can put 2 together all the way up towards 6. You just pick a player stat and go more than this number or less than this number. And sometimes you can even get to team picks. So right now, frankly, whether you like a particular player or team or you want to look at the whole thing, there's no excuse not to at least check it out. And if you download the app today, use code CLNS. You will get $150 instantly in lineups. If you win your first $5 lineup, download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $150 instantly in lineups. If you win your first $5 lineup, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app.